Alright, what's up guys? It's Sam. I am back. So I wanted to show you how to meal prep in 15 minutes or less. So hopefully this takes 15 minutes. It's not one of those preparation or cooking videos where everything's already prepared for you and then they just put that shit together and then they're done in 25 minutes or something. This is starting from scratch, so I'm going to show you my kitchen. I don't have, my pans just perpetually stay there just because I use them every fucking day. This is how my kitchen is. I don't have anything prepared. The hot sauce also generally just stays there because I use it every day. And that's where I keep my mayo. Okay, so this is generally what I eat. So I'm going to show you the timer right before we start. This is generally what I eat 5 days a week. So what I'm gonna make is 1 pound of lean ground beef, 91% lean beef, 720 calories and 92 grams of protein. Then I have canned chicken, which is about 14 ounces. So I have 2 cans. That's 91 grams of protein and 210 calories per can. And then the organic peas, I've touched on this in a couple other videos. I have 1 cup of organic peas, there's 18 carbs in that, and 7.5 grams of protein. So let's get started with this. I will start a timer here. So, hopefully you can see this. Boom. Okay, let's get started. First thing I do is I turn my burners on higher than what they need to be to start heating up the pans. The canned chicken also generally just stays right there on the counter because I use it so frequently. When I got in the fridge, this is already thawed, so I grabbed one of these out the night before. I'm going to cook with it. So that way it is thawed. So when we're done, I'm just going to grab one out of the freezer and toss it into the fridge so that I have one ready for tomorrow night and it's all thawed. You don't have to worry about it. I'll cook these in separate pans, but I do end up mixing them together when I do end up mixing the meats together. So I'll have and then I actually use a rice, this rice spoon, those things that come with a rice cooker. Let me show you a little bit. Might be easier. Okay, so I'll cook the beef in this pan. I have garlic out over there. Let me see if you can see this. I have the garlic out over there because it adds a lot of flavor. Plus, it's really good for you. The garlic I don't measure. I just throw that in. But because garlic, hopefully you can hear me over this can opener. Because garlic cooks really quickly, it's easy to burn. So if you're going to add garlic to your meals, I just get the diced garlic because it's so much faster. And apparently I bought organic as well. But you throw the garlic in right when you're about to finish. So this is just Costco brand chicken. So you drain it, it's stored in water, and then, I don't know if you can hear that, but, so after I fill it up, I drain it. So this one I haven't drained yet. I'll drain it, and then I'll fill it up with water, and then drain it again to rinse it out. That helps get rid of a little bit of the salt on there. Plus, I just like to rinse it off. I don't always use Pam or like the cooking spray or whatever. However, it tends to help keep my cans a little bit cleaner. So now when the meat is going, you probably think that's good. See if you can see that. All right, so now while the meat is going, I will get the pans out and the peas out so that I can get the rest of my stuff done. So, those I just keep in the freezer. It's been 3 minutes and 30 seconds, almost. So these are the peas that I use. It's just organic peas from Costco. Comes with 4 pounds. Hopefully you can see this up there. This is where I keep my my containers. You can buy these off of Amazon. It's like a Chinese food, Asian food type of container. It's super cheap. Also where I keep my nuts. So that's what I get to next. This is the container I put the peas into. And then periodically throughout, I like the smaller pieces of the beef, so as it cooks I tend to break it down a little bit. And then as I've mentioned, I will eat these, one around 9 o'clock, one around 11, and one around 2 o'clock. So if I do this, not all the bags, so it's the 4 pounds, not all 4 pounds fits into this container. So I'll generally do about 2 at a time, because otherwise when I go to scoop them out I end up making a mess. And just put these back into the freezer. I also keep my measuring utensils up there. Sometimes you get clumps, you have to break them up. 1 cup. So the first meal that I have, the second meal that I have after my snack at 9 o'clock, I like to have that one a little bit bigger than my other meals. And then the last meal that I have at, last meal before I go home pretty much, is the smallest of the 3. You can see these. So the beef's coming along nice. There's my containers. So here, I just keep my containers for the nuts. I've measured many times, so to fill it up just below this rim line here, whoops, hopefully you can see that, right below this line here, this comes out to be about 2 ounces right here. There's my scale, but since I've done it so many times, I don't actually measure the nuts. This is the cashews, and here are the peanuts. Now, when I do the nuts, what I end up doing is getting one, like this here is unsalted. Just Costco, I get a lot of nuts out of Costco. This is unsalted, while the peanuts are salted. That way I can cut back on the sodium. I just feel better about it that way. So I've got that ready. Over here in the dish drainer, got my shaker bottle, my protein here. So this is for my shake after the gym. I have 2 scoops. It's 130 calories and 27 grams of protein. So this is I have immediately after finishing my workout. So right there. Let's see if we can see this. I've got my snack that I have at 7 a.m.-ish. I have the snack at 7 a.m. Hopefully this is not too loud and you can actually hear me. So pretty soon I will be able to add the garlic to these. I don't actually have to cook the chicken. After I rinse the chicken, it's always really moist, and I don't like all the moisture in those containers when I cook it, because then when you go to eat it, there's a lot of water left on the bottom. So I actually just warm it up a little bit just to get rid of some of the moisture on the chicken. So this is going to be done shortly. This is where I'll add the garlic. You can, because the chicken comes in a can, and you can say all you want about the chicken in a can, but it's 100 fucking times easier not having to measure it and get fucking 14 ounces every time. And it's so much faster. Number 2, the garlic. I like garlic, so I like to put a lot of garlic on. Plus it just tastes fucking awesome. Alright. So this is going to be my whole day's food, except for when I get back from in the evening. I'll have different meals. This is what I'll have for breakfast. So this is the egg whites. It is, I'm not going to see this. Oh boy, not. So it's 10 egg whites, and I'll drink that on the way to the gym. Get up, have some water first thing in the morning. When go to brush my teeth, head to the gym. I'll have the egg whites on the way to the gym. As soon as I finish my workout and shower, get to my desk, that's when I'll have these. At that point, I'm pretty freaking hungry. And then generally between 8:30 and 9, when I have the first meal. So since I know the total proportions in each batch of meat, and I measured the peas, I know total calories and macros for the day. So if you've been watching a couple of my videos, you know I'm cutting currently. I'm down about 15 pounds as of last week. I'm at 4,000 calories a day, which is kind of nice to be able to cut it that way. So this coming week I'll probably step up my cardio slightly. So right now I'm between 600 to 800 calories burned when I do my cardio. I think I'm going to increase that to like 800 to 1,000. Alright, looks like these are done. Alright. So then you can just disperse this. So this one right here will be the first one that I have in the morning. And that will be the biggest one. This is the one I'm going to have at 9 a.m. And this is the ground beef. And then this last one over here, oh, gets all the fucking garlic. Yeah, buddy. The last one over here is the one I have at 2 o'clock, and that's the smallest one. Because if I had this one at 2 o'clock, I tend to feel a little bloated. Oops, I don't even know if you can see this. If I have this one right here that I'm putting, and then I put sriracha, and I don't also measure the sriracha. It's 5 calories per tablespoon or teaspoon, I think it is. Teaspoon? Yeah, teaspoon. And there it goes. I'm done. Yeah, so if I had this big one at 2 o'clock, I tend to feel a little bloated at the gym, so I don't like that. So what I found helps with that, I keep the total consumption the same, however, I front load the food. Alright, so got those done. Got these done. I just get my, raise this up a little bit so you can see. Whoops. I just get a plastic bag. Throw these in here. I also put them in so the biggest one, or the one that I'm going to eat first, is on top. Just makes it easiest. Throw my nuts in there. Throw my protein in there. Throw that whole thing in the fridge and it's ready to go in the morning. I also throw my egg whites inside there. And as you can see, it has been under 13 minutes. So now I can take the last 2 minutes, wash the pan and wash the spoon I used, and I'm good to go. If you guys like this video, you know what button to press. If you guys had excuse me, if you guys have questions about how to do anything or like what you're running into difficulty-wise, reaching your goals or meal prepping, why you're having trouble with it, just leave comments below and I'll try to answer them. Subscribe to see other videos like this in the future, and I will talk to you later.